and a contractor, I'll just stick to what I do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I combine the two.
Give me one clap so I can sync these with your hands.
What's the clap?
Just go like that.
Oh,
With
when
your
I'm ready, you
hands.
mean?
Just
Yeah.
right now. Okay. 3, 2,
What can an architect that is also a builder do for you?
Stop. You need to speak a little louder.
Oh, sure, no problem. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What can an architect that is also a builder do for you?
Well, for clients that have projects that come to me and want to hire me as their architect, I offer them a complete package, meaning I offer them architecture, the drawings, design, and also managing the construction, meaning taking the construction without a builder or a general contractor involved and managing it, scheduling work, getting the subcontractors, and making sure that my drawings and the design are followed right till the project is completed. So instead of stopping where most architects will stop after they finish the drawings, I continue to be on the job, involved, and running it right till the end until it's 100% completed. So you have your architect involved in the entire process.
what, you're looking at her when you answer this. Why is it important to have an architect involved from the beginning to the end?
Most people, when they hire an architect, expect them to listen to their needs, design things to be cost-effective. An architect is trained to do that. An architect is trained to consider a good design, good materials, methods of construction, and it's really important for an architect to satisfy the client, that the client is happy with the product, and the architect's experience takes them there, takes them to that satisfaction.
What are the 3 most important qualities that people get when working with you? So on time, on budget, and what's the 3rd one?
What's the most important things
Yeah.
to clients when they hire an architect?
Yes.
The most important things to clients when they hire an architect are that the design and the construction drawings happen quickly, efficiently, and are done in a manner that can be easily built and cost-effective with materials, methods of construction. So the important things are well-designed, cost-effective, and timely.
Change orders are a common part of a project. How does a person that's an
The
architect...
change orders, there's really no such thing.
Okay.
So changes, not change order, just say changes are, that's very important, changes, it's
Okay.
changes.
So changes are important, are a big part of a project. How is someone with your capabilities minimize those being a problem?
Well, you just jump from an architect to now to a contractor, to the builder part. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean, this thing's going to be 1 minute.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You'll put it together. As an architect and a construction manager, wait, stop.
No,
Yeah.
builder.
Right, but I'm not a builder. I'm not a builder. That's the misconception of this whole thing. I'm not a builder. It's really important that I'm not a builder, because as a builder, I'm just like everybody else. A builder, really, there's no definition of a builder. With my license as an architect, I'm actually trained to be a construction manager, to manage the construction, meaning schedule things, make sure that everything comes out correctly, interpret, to take the drawings and turn it into three-dimensional. Take two-dimensional drawings and turn it into three-dimensional construction. That's what I do as a construction manager. And when the architect is finished with drawings, most of the time, he's off the project, he's off the job, he's not involved any longer. Then you have a contractor, a general contractor, or a builder, or a construction manager taking over, interpreting drawings, and then turning that into three-dimensional construction. As an architect who does that whole process, I make sure that the drawings are followed exactly the way they're supposed to be, exactly as per drawings and with no changes. And because I originally designed it and did the drawings, for me to instruct the subcontractors as to what to do and any changes that occur in that process, I'm right on top of that. Where if the architect's no longer involved and there are changes, then the general contractor or the subcontractor, which most of the time is a subcontractor, he's got to figure out how to make this change and still incorporate what's really important to the owner, which is his original intent. And it's much more difficult. When the architect is involved, he knows what's happened in the beginning. He knows what the owner wanted. And for him to follow everything through with any changes is a much simpler process, much smoother, and obviously much more cost effective.
Great. Last question. I want to build my $1 million dream home. Why should I hire Larry Miller?
Hold on, slow down. You just asked me this and
I want to build my $1 million dream house. Why should I hire Larry Miller?
okay. An owner comes to me and wants to build his home that he's been dreaming about and planning and thinking about for years. What is the advantage really in coming to me as compared to somebody else? Well, this is what I've been doing for 40 years. My emphasis is satisfying you, coming up with a really good design, advising you as to good design, good relationship between spaces. I guide an owner through the process. I'm very passionate with my work. I love what I do. And in coming to me, the advantage is that you're dealing with someone who's experienced and interested, and the interest is also to do this within the parameters of how much you want to spend and what you want.
I like that. I would like if you would use the word architect one time in that statement.
Yeah, I think that to get a complete picture, I think it would be great if you just said sort of what you said, but finish it with being the architect and then you go into the building. That might be a complete statement. So not only helping them, just guiding them
Well,
into
I mean,
their.
I haven't said
design.
what's the difference between an architect and a general contractor? What is really the function of an architect as compared to a general contractor? An architect is trained, you ought to
All right.
take this, okay?
Okay, all right.
Yeah. And I'm just going to say this, you can put it maybe where you want. Okay.
Give me a pause right now as you're looking with
Yeah,
her.
pause.
All right? An architect is trained to design things in terms of relationships of spaces, how somebody lives, what they need, how they want to live comfortably, and how they're going to enjoy the space that they're spending all this money on. A contractor, his goal is to interpret these drawings and build this building or home according to the drawings as fast as he can and to make as much money as he can in a short period of time. That's his emphasis. So one is in what the architect, his emphasis is a happy client, comfortable after the fact, and the builder's emphasis is on doing this quickly, efficiently, and also making the client happy. But he's only involved in the construction part of it, where the architect is usually only involved in the design of it and the drawings. That makes sense?
And then you need to say, and I'm involved in both.
Didn't we say, you said that somewhere in the beginning, we talked about, okay, all right, I'll just add that, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to start from the top on that one. It was good. I mean, I like when you're talking about the architect being someone who's creating a comfortable space. The builder, someone who's trying to get something up quickly and a profit for them. You're there,
I would leave that part out completely.
Yep.
Like, I just think it's a negative.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
if you're saying you're still helping be the builder, you're the one that's making the profit. You don't want the
Well,
consumer
but
to make that
okay, put this on,
connection.
okay, right? Now,
Put
give
it
me a
on.
pause
No,
before we start.
Put it on, before I
Pause.
forget this thought, okay, go ahead. As an architect that is also the builder, my interest in the owner's space and comfort and design, that they're happy within the space after, stays with me the entire time, right till I'm finished with the project. That's the advantage of having your architect involved in this project right to the end. My interest and my passion for the owner's comfort and happiness is constant. And my concern is that this owner is happy. Yes, I will build this quickly, I will do it economically, but that was something that as an architect, I had that in mind when I started the project. So I have the same interests and the same passions going along right to the end of the project. It's not broken up